Long before anyone talked about Easter, the ancient world already had a resurrection story, and it didn't point to Christ. It pointed to Tammuz, the Babylonian god of vegetation, the son of Ishtar, the so-called Queen of Heaven. Every year the myth said he died when the heat of summer scorched the land, and every year the people mourned, wailed, and performed rituals to bring him back. Ezekiel saw it with his own eyes, women at the very temple of God, weeping for Tammuz, begging a dead god to rise again. A counterfeit resurrection, centuries before the true one stepped out of the tomb. And as this myth spread across Babylon, Phoenicia, Greece, and Rome, it took on new names: Adonis, Attis, Osiris. But the pattern stayed the same: a dying god, a grieving goddess, and a ritual of rebirth tied to the cycle of the seasons. So when Christianity spread into the Roman world, the culture already had a spring festival, a celebration of fertility, renewal, eggs, rabbits, and the return of life to the earth. Not rooted in scripture, rooted in the old myths of Tammuz and the goddess who claimed to bring him back. And over time, the language shifted, the symbols blended, and the resurrection of Jesus, the real historical once-for-all victory over death, got wrapped in the imagery of a world that had been telling counterfeit resurrection stories for 1,000 years. But the difference is everything. Tammuz rose because the seasons changed. Christ rose because death itself was defeated. Tammuz returned every year because the myth demanded it. Christ rose once, never to die again. One resurrection was a cycle, the other was a conquest. And that's why the empty tomb of Jesus stands alone, not as another spring myth, not as another seasonal story, but as the moment history itself turned from darkness to light.